3.50.
Charles Spencer, Princess Diana's brother, has 3 daughters, 18-year-old Kitty and 15-year-old twins Eliza and Amelia. They live in Althorpe, a large country house near Northampton, about 85 miles, 136 kilometers, north of London. One of the sisters and her friend wanted to go to a soccer match in London. It was a Premier League match between Chelsea and Arsenal at Stamford Bridge. They called a taxi to take them to London and back. The taxi arrived and the driver typed Stamford Bridge into his GPS. The girls relaxed in the back of the car. They probably chatted, listened to music on their iPods, and texted their friends. They didn't talk to the taxi driver. 2 hours later, the taxi stopped. They looked out of the window. It was a street with pretty houses. The girls were a little surprised, and they asked the taxi driver where they were. "In Stamford Bridge," he said. "Where did you want to go?"
3.51. 1.
The girls wanted to go to a match.
2.
They called a taxi.
3.
The taxi arrived at the girls' house.
4.
The taxi driver typed their destination into his GPS.
5.
They chatted and listened to music.
6.
The taxi stopped in a street with pretty houses.
7.
They looked out of the window.
3.52.
And finally on the news today, the story of 2 soccer fans who missed the big match. Last week, Chelsea played Arsenal at Chelsea's famous stadium, Stamford Bridge in West London. It was the match that soccer fans all over the world wanted to watch. Charles Spencer's daughter and a friend were among the lucky people with tickets. The girls were in Althorpe, which is about 85 miles from London, and they decided to go by taxi. But when the taxi stopped in a small village, it was clear that something was wrong. They were in Stamford Bridge, but not at the Chelsea Stadium. The driver had typed Stamford Bridge into his GPS, but unfortunately, Stamford Bridge is also a small village in the north of England, and that's where they were. Of course, they missed the match.
3.53.
I played tennis this morning.
We watched a good movie on TV last night.
My grandfather lived in Sao Paulo when he was young.
I studied Korean when I was at school.
3.54. 1.
Called. Arrived. Listened.
2.
Looked. Relaxed. Stopped.
3.
Id. Wanted. Chatted. Texted.
3.55.
Played. Finished. Started. Traveled. Asked. Missed. Cooked. Needed. Watched. Lived. Liked. Typed.
3.56. 1.
Play tennis.
2.
Travel by train.
3.
Cook dinner.
4,
Wait for a bus.
5,
Play the guitar.
6,
Study English.
7,
Watch TV.
8,
Listen to music.
3.57. 1,
5 minutes ago.
2,
Last night.
3,
Yesterday morning.
4,
The day before yesterday.
5,
3 days ago.
6,
Last week.
7,
Last month.
8,
Last summer.
9,
A year ago.
10.
In 2009.